As Stephen Curry approaches the twilight of his storied career, who will claim the throne when it comes to Bay Area GOATs? Could it be Sharks superstar Macklin Celebrini? He just got back for the Winter Olympics playing for Team Canada. Only time will tell, but one man has a unique perspective, and that's Vice President of Player Health and Performance, Rick Celebrini. He took the podium after practice yesterday. He was asked if growing up in a pro sports environment was beneficial for his son.
How do you think him hanging around here and around Steph as a kid growing up, how do you think that helped prepare him for this stage?
Yeah, we've talked about that for years, and I do think there's benefit, there's value in that, not just with Steph and the environment here, but our relationship with Steve Nash and my work previously with the Vancouver Canucks and them being exposed to that environment. Because I think what it does is it demystifies it. It makes it more human and not so superhuman.
What kind of example, I guess, seeing Steph up close, and now we see Macklin kind of taking on the role of maybe a face of the franchise. What can he maybe learn from, I guess, that up close nature of just...
From Steph?
Yeah.
Pretty good example.
Yeah, I mean, it's really more a question for him, but there can't be a better example, someone to learn from than Steph, not only just from watching him, but Steph is so generous with his ideas and his advice, and I know he's formed a connection with him, so I'm sure Macklin learned a lot from him.
And Macklin, in his second season in the NHL, I guess they could say ballin'. I don't know what they call it in hockey, but he is. 82 points, including the goal today for the San Jose Sharks as they beat the Edmonton Oilers. And Connor McDavid, 5-4 today, down at the tank. Shark 3 points behind the last playoff spot in the Western Conference. But you know what, Monty? You've been in this market for a long, long time.
Yeah.
We've had some stars with the Sharks. Joe Thornton, Owen Nolan, Patrick Marleau. Macklin Celebrini is starting to sell some tickets down there in San Jose.
He's 19 years old. That's the scary part. He's 19 years old. On that Canadian Olympic hockey team, he was the youngest dude. And he was the highest scorer.
Right.
So that says a whole lot, and I think like Rick was saying, being around pro athletes as a kid, whether it was the Warriors or the Canucks or whoever it was, kind of got him some idea of how it works, like Steph had with his dad,
Right, yeah.
These things help, and so when he said demystifies, it means, okay, he's just a guy. Steph Curry is just a man. Mm-hmm. And you watch Mac play, and it's like he's so humble, but he is so fabulous out there on that ice, man. So, Steph's going to eventually have to hand his torch to somebody around here. I don't see anybody who will have the same level of impact on his sport than Macklin Celebrini.
Agreed. And I think it's really cool that his dad was able to showcase the humanity of Macklin and saying that he was inconsolable. Another thing that Rick said was that this is actually kind of good that the Americans won, mainly because it's going to bring eyeballs so that people can watch Macklin in the NHL at this point in America to just see just how different he is, just how elite he is at hockey.
The Bay Area media the other day flooded San Jose in the practice arena for the San Jose Sharks, and Macklin said, wow, I haven't seen this many people here.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
It's been a while.
There you go.
You look back and, think about this, though. The Warriors, pre-Steph, pretty rough, And it wasn't until Steph's fourth year where he thought, maybe this guy is special. Macklin, this is year 2, and you already know he's special. So give him another couple years, and my goodness, by the time he's 22, 23, Gary Payton wasn't hyperbolic when he said the other day that he could be right there with guys like Wayne Gretzky, Sid, Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
I mean, and so he has that kind of potential, and it's crazy to watch.